Another episode of You Were There. To stay updated, visit our website at flametv.tv to explore a world of family-friendly content. From me and the team, it's goodbye and see you next week.
My name is Jem'in Zita and you're watching NEWSTRACK coming to you live from our Refield studio. Good afternoon. The Plateau State Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development has commenced the distribution of subsidized fertilizer to farmers across the 17 local government areas to support the 2026 rainy season farming. This is in line with the Governor Caleb Mutfwang's-led administration's agricultural policy, encapsulated in the mantra, "The land is green and the time is now." The Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development, Samson Bugama, says the initiative is aimed at improving farmers' access to quality farm input, boosting agricultural productivity, and enhancing food security across the state. To ensure transparency and equitable distribution, the ministry has deployed a secure ICT-driven system under the Plateau Agri headquarters linked to its farmers' database. A statement by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Yulkut Inengak, says selected beneficiaries will receive a customized SMS from Plagric containing details of their fertilizer allocation, designated collection center, subsidized costs, and a unique verification code. The statement advises beneficiaries to report to their designated collection centers with a valid means of identification, such as a national identification number slip, permanent voter's card, or any other government-issued identification. Payments for the fertilizer will be made via point of sale before collection. The ministry encourages all beneficiaries to adhere strictly to the outlined process to ensure a smooth and transparent distribution exercise. The Plateau State government has launched its first ever eye health policy aimed at reducing affordable blindness. The policy will also improve access to quality eye care service through stronger collaboration with health professionals and development partners. Our correspondent was at the Novel Suite, Refield Jos venue of the event.
State Commissioner for Health, Nicholas Bamlong, said government is committed to strengthening the state's eye care system to ensure residents have access to quality, affordable, and equitable eye health services.
Our partners have done so well, particularly in collaboration with Jos University Teaching Hospital, to ensure that eye care services across the state, is well taken care of. We have hospitals in Pangshin General Hospital. We have the Leprosy Center in Mangu that is run by the Christabel Bell Foundation, that is the CPM. Then we have the one in Shandam by the Sight Savers. These are, opportunities that our people should, be able to key into and be checking their eye as regular as possible.
Chairman of the Plateau State's Eye Health Policy Committee, Daniel Gobga, presented an overview of the policy, stating that the document outlines clear strategies for prevention, treatment, rehabilitation, and the promotion of quality eye care at all levels of the health system.
We want to make sure that nobody is left behind, that all people should have access to basic primary eye services, secondary also eye services, and even with the specialized services, because we have all these strata within the state.
Director General of the Plateau State Contributory Healthcare Management Agency, Kwande Dawal, expressed the agency's commitment to supporting initiatives that will improve access to healthcare services, including eye care, through sustainable financing mechanisms.
Most implements of eye healthcare within the benefit package of the Plateau State Contributory Healthcare Management Agency. So within that, there are primary eye health care like treatment of conjunctivitis, prevention of blindness, health promotion, and the likes captured within the benefit package. But beyond that, surgeries such as cataract extraction and management of glaucoma are also included within the iHealth policy.
Goodwill messages came from the representative of Sight Saver, a non-governmental organization, Abalis Dasat, and the representative of the Christian Blind Mission, Mandak Bupwada, among other stakeholders. The event also featured a cultural dance performance by the Ashara Dance Group and concluded with the official unveiling of the Plateau State Eye Health Policy document. In Jos, I am Janet Asut.
The ongoing rehabilitation of the Yakubu Ngowon and Lamiga treatment plant is to be completed in 18 months. Managing Director, Jos Water Services Corporation, Apollo Samchi, started this when he led a joint team from the Federal Ministry of Water Resources and that of Finance on an evaluation visit to the project site. Our correspondent has details.
Plateau State Government and the French Development Agency recently awarded contract for the rehabilitation of the Yakubu Gowon and Laminga treatment plants at the cost of 16 million euros. A joint team from the Federal Ministry of Water Resources Implementation Unit and that of Finance, led by the Managing Director, Jos Water Services Corporation, Apollo Samchi, during an evaluation visit to the project sites, interacted with the contractors on the level of work, urging them to execute standard work.
By September, you come, you want to see work done and of great quality.
Samchi, who briefed journalists after the visit, expressed satisfaction with the pace of work. He explained that the intervention is part of effort by the Time is Now administration to provide sustainable water within the Jos Bukuru metropolis.
End of it, we do not expect to have less than 70%, production capacity. And at the end of the project, again, we are going to have most of our new communities within Jos and Bukuru, connected with our pipelines. We are also going to have replacement of asbestos pipe that are scattered within the township of Jos and the early GRS. So, and that also go with household metering.
The Managing Director, who highlighted challenges that might be encountered in the execution of the project, such as the importation of some equipment, assured that the rehabilitation will be completed within the specified time frame.
We have taken 3 months out of 18, we have 15 months to go, and by the end of 15 months, we should be able to see adequate water supply to.
Project Coordinator, French Development Agency Antipas Gabriel, promised continuous monitoring and evaluation to ensure that the project is executed according to standard.
While we've started the implementation, it means we have made great progress in this project. And also, we've come, just like you see, we've come to monitor, to assess. Our own is always monitoring every week.
The ongoing first phase of the project include installation of new water pumping equipment, modification of power houses, and renovation of staff quarters, among others. I am Gwakop Timothy.
The Independent National Electoral Commission says 9 registered political parties have collected access codes to upload their candidate particulars for the presidential and National Assembly elections ahead of the 2027 general elections. The INEC National Commissioner in charge of voter education and publicity, Mohammed Haruna, disclosed this to journalists in Abuja. According to Haruna, the 9 political parties are Accord Action Alliance, African Democratic Congress, All Progressives Congress, Labour Party, National Democratic Congress, National Democratic Party, People's Redemption Party, and Social Democratic Party. He explained that it was the responsibility of the geopolitical parties, of all the political parties rather participating in an election, to approach the commission to collect the code rather than INEC taking it to individual party secretariat. Haruna added that anyone seeking to collect the code on behalf of a political party must present an authorization letter from the leadership of the party. He noted that INEC has issued guidelines for candidate nomination. INEC had fixed June 27 to July 11 for political parties to submit nomination forms for the presidential and National Assembly candidates. The Plateau Bloggers and Online Media Association, PLABOMA, has called for responsible digital communication and effective use of social media as a tool for national development. Chairman of the association, Matthew Tiga, stated this during the 2026 World Social Media Day with the theme, digital voices, innovation, creativity, and youth engagement. Our correspondent has details.
Their 2026 World Social Media Day celebration, organized by the Plateau Bloggers and Online Media Association Plaboma, brought together media practitioners, bloggers, content creators, government officials, and students across the state. Chairman, Plateau Bloggers and Online Media Association, Matthew Utega, emphasized the need for online media practitioners and content creators to uphold professionalism and integrity in the dissemination of information. He noted that while social media has increased access to information, it has also increased the spread of misinformation.
And what we want to achieve at the end of the day is to achieve a platform where we get to build synergy and build more relationships in terms of the use of social media.
Keynote speaker at the event, Kaneng Pamhoro, who spoke on the topic Digital Voices, Innovation, Creativity and Youth Engagement, highlighted the importance of digital literacy and responsible engagement on digital platforms.
Before you use the social platform, you should use it wisely. You should also be responsible for every action of yours on the social media.
Chairman, Nigerian Union of Journalists Ayuku Pwaspo, who is also one of the awardees, expressed gratitude to Plaboma for the recognition, encouraging them to leverage social and digital media to educate and foster peace and unity in the state.
This recognition for us, we appreciate the bloggers. We also assure them of partnership, and we hope that very soon we'll close the media space in Plateau State, that we'll all be on the same platform and speak with one voice.
There were goodwill messages from the Chairman Board of Trustees Plaboma, Plateau Peace Building Agency, Plateau State Internal Revenue Service, and DOPA to the Governor, among others. High point of the event was the unveiling of Plaboma's centralized digital platform, an award presentation to different personalities in recognition of their contributions. In Jos, Modesty Nianglong.
Vice Chancellor of the Plateau State University, Plateau, Shedrack Bress, has reaffirmed the university's commitment to producing graduates equipped with digital and entrepreneurial skills necessary to become employers of labor. Professor Bess made this commitment at the end of a week-long intensive training on business plan development, proposal writing, and digital marketing, organized exclusively for 400-level students of the institution. The report.
Addressing the final year students, Professor Shedrack Bess stated that the era of relying on government for white-collar employment is over. He challenged them to observe their immediate environment and transform local resources into commercially viable products. Represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, Professor Moses Pefa Galadima, Professor Bess reminded the students that e-commerce giants such as Konga, Jumia, and Temu all started from the humble beginnings, adding that great entrepreneurs are people who take their time to observe the environment and come up with innovations that will push the economy forward.
It is an indication that you people learn. You know, when you are talking of e-business and the rest, I want you to know that the person who started Konga was a Nigerian.
Contributing, Director of the Entrepreneurial Development Center, Dr. Benjamin Miwa, expressed profound gratitude to the Teacher Education Trust Fund, TET Fund, for sponsoring the initiative and explained that the program was delivered in 2 intensive phases. The first days focused heavily on mechanics of business plans and proposals, while the final days were dedicated to navigating digital business and modern marketing.
It is expected that when you graduate, you can further on the things that you have learned here. But for some of you that are serious, in fact, you have already learned something that you can hint on and promote your interest after graduation.
In a goodwill message on behalf of Plasmida, Bonkambuyep, and Barrister Samson Karami, one of the increasing scarcity of salaried employment, he described the training as a rare privilege and urged soon-to-be graduates to utilize the Plasmida Job Center, which offers ongoing assistance with business proposals, job applications, and career counseling. Intensive industry insights were provided by Professor Jonathan Angbas, former director of the EDC, and Awin Daniel, national president of the C-Hub Alumni Network. The capacity building program is coordinated by the university's Entrepreneurship Development Center in collaboration with Plateau State Microfinance Development Agency, plus MEDA. Meanwhile, the Directorate of Remedial Studies at the Plateau State University has opened its portal for applications into remedial courses, encouraging applicants to visit the university portal and apply. This is Roland Longs.
Former general managers of the Plateau Radio Television Corporation, PRTVC, have paid a condolence visit to residents of their late colleague, Leo Kenyen, who died recently. Our correspondent has details.
Former Secretary to the State Government, Susan Jamfa, who led the former general managers of Plateau Radio Television Corporation on the condolence visit, said the late Leo Kien serves the corporation, state and nation diligently. She urged the family to be consoled in the fact that God knows why he took him at this time, noting that the deceased lived a life of impact.
It's contributed right from the operations here, state-wise, abroad, and he's taking his rest. And so I urge each one of us here to just thank God and also ask that one of us here will pray for the repose of his soul.
Respondent son of the deceased, Fred Kayen, appreciated the delegation, stressing that the visit demonstrated that PRTV is one united family.
Unity is coming back to quite a number of groups because of him. And we are happy that this is happening this way. I want to take this opportunity to also say, please, we should continue this unity.
The former general managers made a cash donation in support of the burial of the deceased, as well as prayed for the repose of his soul and comfort for the family. The former general managers were also at the residence of one of their colleagues, Johanna Cholom, who has been indisposed for long, to pray for him.
It pleases you, even today, Father, you will heal him. And that is our desire and plea. And we ask that, Father, you have mercy on him.
Responding on behalf of the family, Chuang Cholom expressed appreciation to the delegation for remembering one of their own. Other former general managers on the delegation were Mary Galadima, James Dimka, Joseph Ari, Hiljab Abraham, Plus David, Sunday Rogu, Jeff Tejakden, and the current GM Rita Kachalom Pam. I am Gokop Timothy.
On the foreign scene, the United Nations says more than 6,000 people were killed in El Fasher last year. Sudanese paramilitaries committed crimes against humanity and ethnic cleansing during their campaign to seize the city of El Fasher last year. The siege and takeover of the city in the western region of Darfur make one of the bloodiest episodes in Sudan's civil war between Sudan's army and the Rapid Support Forces. An Amnesty investigations released on Wednesday disclosed the RSF's crimes included murder, forcible transfer, imprisonment, torture, rape, sexual slavery, and other forms of sexual violence, enslavement, extermination, and persecution. The RSF has not commented on the Amnesty report but has denied previous such accusations. Sudan remains rocked in a 3-year power struggle between the regular army and the RSF paramilitaries. The ongoing civil war has killed hundreds of thousands of people and forced more than 14 million people from their homes. Both the RSF and the Sudanese armed forces have been accused of war crimes, which they denied. And that is it on NEWSTRACK. Stay tuned for global news at 6:30 p.m. and news update at 10 p.m. But before then, do enjoy the rest of our programs and have a very wonderful afternoon. Thanks for watching.